Messiah Garvey. So what's going to happen now is the winner we choose tonight is going to be serving right through until next year on Garvey's birthday again. But also, we recognize, and Racy and I were at the national tribute to Garvey this morning. And we recognize that there's a void, and we're going to fill it. That there isn't sufficient celebration of the birth of this great hero. So the Mr. and Miss Emancipation competition is going to grab that opportunity and do a big birthday party come next year to celebrate Garvey's birthday, incorporating Mr. and Miss Emancipation. So what you're going to see this evening, you'll see a beginning of that incorporation. So a whole section of the show is dedicated as tribute to Marcus Garvey. So clap yourself because you're part of history. There's a gentleman who is a part of the UNIA who I constantly relate to as the head, although officially there's a name as the head of that organization. Somebody I've known for many years and respect his work, respect his dedication to the honor of Garvey. And by the way, let me just tell you quickly that this Garvey thing is a serious thing. I co-chair a committee at the Ministry of Education that has now ensured that Marcus Garvey is being taught in schools. We know have a new civics program. Now the old civics was supporting colonialism. Sorry, I said that loud. But this new civics is about ensuring we meet the targets of the 2030 vision. So it's about creating a kind of Jamaican, creating citizens that look and behave the way that Jamaica would want these people to be. Citizens who understand their rights. Citizens who can't get eaten by police are dead and they just so. Citizens who don't go to election and vote simply because the money votes. Citizens want their rights. I studied in a particular country in Europe, and every citizen has a right to a home. There's no such thing as no fixed address. It is illegal not to have a fixed address. It is illegal not to have a fixed address. So if enough of them had citizen is a live somewhere, how much Jamaicans not citizens then? Because when you go a morning time, when you go downtown on King Street and thing, how much people sleep on the road? Morning I was driven to church because right under my statue, a homeless man who starts smell like him start rotting, that smell that way. And people just walk past. And I'm looking at Norman Manley. Norman Manley looking down. I wonder what he must be saying. What he must be thinking is grief. And I called the KCC and they said, yeah, we know about it. We know about it. Are we going to deal with it? But they didn't seem like it was a crisis. And I was having this in my own head. All right? Thank you all for being here. You're part of a movement, and no so you just simply come because after your sister or friend enter. And that's all right. But once you have come, you have now become part of a movement that is just about making Jamaica the place to live, do business, and literature. I'm going to invite Horace Matthews from the UNIA. This year, Garvey and the UNIA celebrates 100th anniversary of this great organization. Clap that. The UNIA is international. And we have internet now. And we can do so many things that Garvey did do. Publish a newspaper in several languages and distributed it in several countries without internet. And we have internet, and I on Facebook and I put up a half-naked picture and I play with internet. Internet can do some serious things. Okay? Obama used it for his election and it worked. All right, so I'm going to invite Racy to chat with us a little bit before we get into the competition.
Greetings. Thank you, Brother Saman. Emancipation, the word, it is telling you that you are being freed. Emancipation, coming from the Greek word emancipatos, to free from one's control. We are a great people, extremely great. When I look at this light over here, that was invented by a black man. When I look at this phone in my hand, the technology, cellular technology, was invented by a black man. When I look at the fridge around the counter there, that was invented by a black man. When I'm driving on the road and I reach to a stoplight, the technology that invented that was a black man. We are a great people. What has happened is that a lot of us don't know. So when you hear people say anything too black no good, it's just people regurgitating something that they have heard. There's no proof to it. We are a great people. Marcus Garvey said we must see God in the eyes of the African. And nothing wrong with that. Because when we look in the Bible, in Genesis chapter 2 verse 13 says, the river that runs through the Garden of Eden runs through the land of Ethiopia. When you go home, you know, because a lot of you don't do it, you know. When you go home tonight, look in the Bible, and it tells you the river that runs through the Garden of Eden runs also through the land of Ethiopia. So that is connecting us as a people with the creation story. But in the average church, no pastor is going to tell it to you that way. Some pastor will say, well, it is in the Middle East, or they'll tell you, we don't know where the Garden of Eden is. How you don't know where the Garden of Eden is? When the same Bible that has been left there is telling you. So we have been misled. A lot of things that have been passed down through school and through church has taken us away from our true identity of who we are as a people. And if you don't know who you are as a people, that means you get weak. And guess what? You start to emulate other people know who they will project to you and say, these people are great. When you look at the image of Jesus, the Christ, and you see this Caucasian image, you actually start to say, well, these white people come from out of that lineage. Your subconscious mind tell you that. You call it a subliminal message that has been sent to you. So all of a sudden you have this great respect for white people over your people. And the first thing you start to do when one of your black brother or your black sister upset you, you say, anything too black no good, you know. So anything too, me not like nothing too black, you know. We say it. And it goes deep into our subconscious that we don't rate ourselves. So guess what happened to we now? We start to suffer from self-hatred. You start to hate yourself. When you look in the mirror and the picture that you see, you don't love that picture. So you start to do all kind of things to change that image, because it don't look like the image that you think is this great image. So we need now to understand when Marcus Garvey said, up you might race, you can accomplish what you will. With confidence, without confidence, you're twice defeated in the race of life. With confidence, you have won the race before you have even started. This is what Marcus Garvey used to galvanize 400 million African people, both continent and outside. He started the greatest organization, the UNIA, with over 20 million members. without internet, without telephone. 20 million members on every continent. In Jamaica, we had over 11 divisions of the UNIA all over the world. This man had confidence in self. He knew that he was great. He knew that he was created in the image of God. And as God said in Genesis, I create you in the image and likeness. That is what it's saying now. Come out, us make man in the image and likeness of God. So Marcus Garvey saw the God image in himself and believed in it and traveled the world and carried that message. That is how he could lift up the people to such an height that in 1922 in America, all the businesses on Main Street in Oklahoma City was owned by black people. Every business. Philadelphia, New York City, Miami, you name it. Black people owned great businesses. So we are not petty people. We are serious people. We are the world's first people. If you want to check anthropology, DNA, any science you want to take, it will tell you that the black man and the black woman was the first to be here on earth, to produce the first civilization. Let me tell you, any university that you can think about in Europe, the first one was built by black people. 711 AD. And you go and check your history, and I like when I challenge my audience, and my audience will call me up later and say, I lie you that tell. There was no university for teaching in Europe before the Africans left Africa, Carthage, and went into Europe and built the first university. The University of Salamanca in Spain. Check it. So you have to understand the greatness of us as a people. We are no PR second-class people. We are the world's first-class people. And we must start acting that way. We are now in what we call economic bondage. We must get ourselves out of it. Economic bondage. Up you mighty race, you can accomplish what you will. We are the world's first entrepreneurs. We did it once before, we can do it again. And before I leave, I just want to leave this one thought in your mind. In every community, we have what you call a partner. Right? We have a partner. But guess what with the partner? We're going to use it and buy a fridge and buy this and buy that and buy that. We want to start to use the partner now to invest in business. So we're going to have you start a partner that you call the last draw partner. You know, say, in every partner, one person have to get the last draw. So that person they throw for 6 months and have to wait till the end of the 6 months before them get draw. We are going to start a partner now and do it in your community. I did it. And if I tell you how much millions we turn over, you're going to tell me says lie. 42 of us started a partner throwing $1,000 a week. And we amassed over $10 million. Because what we did, every week when we collected the money, we buy things and sell. Buy things and sell. Buy a bag of flour, bag of sugar. Things where you know must sell. Nobody buy things where you know are go hard to sell. You buy things where you know people. Because we start to sell with own things, you know. So as a group, we know say we need rice, flour, sugar, this, that in the house. And them things that we buy and we buy from ourselves. So we make the profit. At the end of it all, we turn over $10 million. I want to start to do that because we have to free up ourselves. The Chinese come in and control the businesses now. And guess what they do with the money? They send it back to China. We as a community have to start to build our own economy. So just keep that one together. All right? Give thanks.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this evening's tribute to Marcus Garvey, featuring the crowning of Mr. and Miss Emancipation. Put your hands together for our contestant this evening. Um, my name is Adrian Pinnock, and I am Mr. Emancipation 2013.
And I am Shade Clark, Miss Queen Emancipation 2013, and will be hosting for today. Let's go ahead and give a big shout out to the following sponsors.
Everarchin and Company, Cumberland Medical Center, Fab 5, CMSS, Fuse Photolab, Golden Dragon Restaurant, and Dominant Dance Company, in association with Kenny Summons Production.
We'll now invite the 6 beautiful contestants and handsome contestants to the stage for their opening number.
Marcus Garvey family, ancestors no leave me. Naya Bingi, Bobo Shanti. Ay, 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 ay. Oh, oh, oh. Ay, 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 ay. Hey, hey. Ay, 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 ay. Oh, oh. Ay, ay, ay. Hey, hey. Listen, the blood of African kings run in my vein. Here in Jamaica, rebellious offspring. We've got a warrior spirit inside. From that time, we can't change. And this a warrior spirit inside. It come for break every shackle and chain. Man a Shaka Zulu, big name.
I know you guys can do better than that. Give a big round of applause for our contestants.
Also, we'd like to thank Comfy Tanya Lounge and Restaurant, who is one of our sponsors this evening. So I just want to put our hands together for them. Thank you for hosting such an event. We just saw our 6 contestants for this evening look quite interesting. Very, very interesting. Put your hands together for them again. So our 6 contestants include Tony and Morrison. Really? That's all you can do? So our one of our 6 contestants tonight is Tony and Morrison, Chanel Graham.
Where are the Chanel fans?
Woo, Michael Reed, Justine Webb,
Atenza Lamond,
and Lamar Archer. We are up for an interesting evening this evening with all these 6 young and vibrant contestants. I'm sure we'll have fun, right? Yeah. Right. Okay, so we both were contestants of last year's competition, and trust me, it was an experience. First, I was invited to enter the competition by my friend Yannick, who is a judge tonight. Put your hands together for her. As a matter of fact, we need to big up with 3 judge them. Put your hands together for them. Yeah, so we were a part of the competition last year, and it was really original. It was different from every other pageant that I've ever seen. First, because males were included. Normally, I have a pageant, no male never normally in there. It's like them no respect the brother they will, see me? So this competition now put the males out there. It helps to build their self-confidence, because trust me, I never have no self-confidence, and this competition, it really built me. Yes, thanks to Yannick. It allowed me to speak on a public basis. It allowed me to show my creative side, and I really respect that. Thanks to Mr. Kelly Salmon. Kenny, sorry.
Okay, so now we're gonna do just a little piece of our talent piece last year, just to get you guys get a feeling of what we did. So you go first. Go.
That's kind of putting me on the spot, because I never prepared. I never prepared to perform, so I kind of forget in other spirit there. See me?
Clap him. Let's cheer him on. Woo! Go.
So imagine them tax everything. How them expect poor people to make a living? The man them in a parliament attack all night. Lisa Anna just dip on her phone and ping. Tell me now, how them expect poor people to make a living?
Be careful of the man you call your stepfather. Him bright, him face the out of order. Run with the man you no see him possess. A my little body him want fi molest.
Yes, so that was just a little piece of what happened last year. In terms of presentation, it was really good, because one of the things, another highlight about this competition is that you get a piece of fabric, right? And you have to, it's almost like you're in the wilderness and you don't have no technology, and you have to make a garment out of that piece of fabric, and that was very interesting. All of the contestants last year, we came together and we helped each other, and it was a wonderful competition.
So here I was. My mommy didn't teach me how to sew, so I got needles, threads, and I didn't know what to do with it. A big piece of cloth, and I was like, what am I going to do with this? So I wrapped the cloth around me, like wrapped it all around, and started to sew on me, on myself. Fold it to make designs. Try to look, because I'm a fashion person, so I just use my instincts and try to do something. And unfortunately, I came out with the best wrap.
Woo! Give her a round of applause. And of course, me couldn't sew either. I never did know nothing about needle and thread. But I get the girls them for help me, because I'm always a girls man, so the girls them always help me. And I remember I even have to staple on the thing on me. Yeah. You remember? We have to staple it on, because we never had any other thing except the thread and the needle, so I had to staple it on. So after the competition, we really could take off the costume, kite the staple on for me. So you know what I mean? But it was really fun. It was really an experience. And one of the things I want this competition to continue, so it can expose other young people, because this competition is for young people, and it really builds you into being a nation builder and a better person in Jamaica society. And that's what we need, right?
So you guys are going to help us to build this competition and bring it out there, right?
And especially if you have children in this competition, sisters, brothers, you just need to encourage them, because they're really winners already, you know. Just by stepping up and entering this competition, it teaches you about emancipation, which means freedom. And we need that, right? We need freedom. We need freedom to be ourselves, freedom to be Jamaicans, freedoms to be expressive. So just give them a chance. And please applause for them, because they really need it. They really need that extra push to make them feel good, you understand? So really, we just want to make them feel welcome tonight. Yes, yeah. So we'll give them a little insight about the contestants.
All right, go ahead.
So we're going to give you a little insight about each contestant this evening. Just a little information about them.
Our first contestant is Tony. Tony is a bold, beautiful, and self-driven young lady. Those are just a few characteristics in words that can describe her character.
Shaniel Graham, a confident young lady who works hard to achieve her goals.
Michael Reed, a fun, loving young man, who believes that dancing is the breath of life. I figured that out just by seeing that performance
On
just
the
now.
stage, right? Justine Webb, a lover of people, a lover of life, a lover of the culinary, literary, and performing arts.
Atenza, an overall ambitious young lady who is passionate about the nation building.
And last but not the least, Lemar Archer, a multifaceted performer with a passion for the performing arts and a firm believer in the importance of optimism, always optimistic.
We'll now invite the contestants to the stage to do their introduction. Our first contestant for tonight is Tony Ann. Put your hands together for Tony Ann. I'm very sorry. So we're going to invite all 6 contestants to the stage to do their introduction. A round of applause, please.
Oh, what a lovely, precious dream. To be young is still black. Open your heart to what I mean. In the whole world, you know, there's a million boys and girls who are young is still black. And that's a fact. Young is still black. We must begin to tell our young. There's a world waiting for you. Yours is the quest that's just begun. When you feeling real low, yeah, there's a great truth you should know. To be young is still black. Your soul's intact.
Black man, black woman, know thyself. The right excellent Marcus Messiah Garvey had said, having had the wrong kind of education, the Negro has become his own greatest enemy. Hello everyone, I am Atenza Larmond, a 22-year-old law student of the University of Technology and student assistant at the Liberty Academy Special Needs Department. As a steward of Mr. Garvey's movement, I strongly believe that community development and youth empowerment should be of our nation's highest priority if we seek a change. Being an educator, it is my utmost endeavor to mold young minds into being great moguls of society. This is why my life's philosophy is service before self. So, as I bid you a good evening, I'll smile and hope that you enjoy it. Thank you.
Young if still black. Oh, how I long to know the truth. There were times.
Chance has never yet satisfied the hope of suffering people. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, a pleasant evening to you all. My name is Shaniel Graham, a proud past student of the Clancarty High School. I'm a 17-year-old Capricorn who enjoys singing, dancing, and acting. In the future, I will become a pediatrician as I'm passionate about the well-being of children. I believe that we should all strive to hit the star at the highest point. Ladies and gentlemen, do sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. I thank you.
And I am home.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. My name is Lamar Archer, and I am a 21-year-old student of the Edna Manley College of the Visual and Performing Arts, pursuing a Bachelor of Arts degree in Drama and Education. I am passionate about the performing arts and a firm believer in its transformative power. Therefore, I use the rhythm of my dance, the expression of my thoughts through poetry, and the captivating power of the dramatic arts as a source of empowerment and motivation to inspire positive change in the lives of others. Thus, my ambition is to become an educator in the field of theater art. Ladies and gentlemen, I live by a very simple philosophy. Be dedicated enough to want it, believe it, and you'll achieve it. For as the great Marcus Garvey said, without confidence, you are twice defeated in this race of life. But with confidence, you have won before you've even started. Ladies and gentlemen, do enjoy the rest of the evening's proceedings. I thank you.
Haunted by my youth. Oh, but my joy of today is that we can all be proud to say, to be young, if feeling back is where it's at. Young, if feeling black, we must begin to tell our young. There's a world waiting for you. Yours is a quest that's just begun. When you feeling real low, yeah, there's a great truth you should know. When you are young, you feeling black, your soul's intact. Oh, to be young, gifted and black. Oh, how I long to know the truth. There were times when I look back, and I am haunted by my youth. Oh, but my joys of today is that we can all be proud to say, to be young, gifted and black is where it's at, is where it's at, is where it's at, is where it's at, is where it's at.
Greetings to all my fellow ones. I'm Michael Reed, a 17-year-old dancer who is striving to become a successful dance teacher. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God. Now I'm here to entertain you, and I know I have. Thank you.
Young, gifted and black. Oh, what a lovely, precious dream.
The greatest glory in living lies not in never falling, but in rising in every time we fall. Hi, hola, bonjour, wagwan. I am Tony Ann Morrison. I'm 18 years of age and a proud student of the San Diego High School. I am passionate about dance and is actively involved in the San Diego Dance Society and the Key Club. I believe that having a dream and dedication are the most important things in life. As such, I aspire to be a child psychologist. Passionate about life and children, I believe that I can make an impact on the life of these children and their quality of life. I am guided by the philosophy or the Bible scripture. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Ladies and gentlemen, please have a lovely evening.
Open your heart to what I mean. In the whole world, you know.
A man without knowledge of his past history, his culture, or his origin is like a tree without roots. A pleasant evening to all. I am Justine Webb, a student of the Edna Manley College School of Drama, where I'm pursuing a Bachelor's of Fine Arts in Theatre. In my spare time, I enjoy reading, writing short stories and poems, listening to music, and of course, volunteerism, which is my platform. As the greatest reward for a man's work is not what he can get from it, but what he can become because of it, and the lives on which he can leave an impact because of it. I am guided by the philosophy. It is better to be a first-rate version of yourself than the second-rate version of anyone else. With that in mind, I hope to pursue a career in the field of media and or theatre. Thank you.
There's a million boys and girls who are young, gifted and black, and that's a fact. Young, gifted and black, we must begin to tell our young. There's a world waiting for you. Yours is the quest that's just begun. When you feeling real low, yeah, there's a great truth you should know.
Ladies and gentlemen, I just want you all to turn around and look at the lady sitting at the back. Beautiful lady. She's turning her head away. That's a special lady. And about 100 years ago, we spoke and we said, this place is going to become one of the cultural performing places in Jamaica. And every night they have a different program. You see the band set there and so on. But we want to bring drama and comedy and productions like these to the place. And our number one sponsor for this event is the Confitania Hotel. And I want a restaurant and lounge. Give them a big round of applause, please. And it's like a very special relationship. So if we look at the backdrop, it fits nicely into the, naturally, into the production. And there's a way to just make things happen naturally. And it makes sense. Nature don't make mistakes. Nature has no coincidence. Nature is organized and planned. I would just need to follow it. When you get to that understanding, you become so peaceful with your own self that you have no time to be at war with anyone. When you understand that nature don't make mistake. And if we flow with nature, we're going to get it right. Thank you very much. I have a small audience here, and yet I give thanks for the audience, because I know that small things grow into bigger things. You know, I read this literature about one step at a time, and it makes a lot of sense. So I guarantee everyone here that the next time that we come to celebrate Garvey's birthday in collaboration with the Mr. and Miss Emancipation, this place will not be able to hold us. We're going to be jam-packed. Okay? So continue to enjoy the show, and we really appreciate your appreciation. Thank you.
Give it up for Mr. Kenny Salmon. Again, round of applause for him.
Confitania Lounge and Restaurant. Fab 5, CMSS, Cumberland Medical Center, Pew's Photo Lab, Golden Dragon Restaurant, Dominant Dance Company are just a few of our sponsors. Let's give a big round of applause for them once more.
Also, we need to remember Everard Chin and the company. That's one of our sponsors this evening also. Give a round of applause to them.
We're now going to invite the contestants to the stage to do their talent presentation. First, we'll have Sonian Morrison.
I'm sure by that little round of applause, Tony and don't really feel welcome, so we need to give her a big round of applause so she can feel welcome. Young, gifted, and black. You know, one of the things I love about Jamaicans, we are so talented, it's not even funny. Put your hands together again for Tony. So, our next contestant is Shaniel Graham, and she's doing a music piece. Put your hands together and make her welcome on the stage.
can't take my soul, you know. Hey, 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 ooh, ooh. Hey, 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 hey. So you beat them, so you mistreat them. And so you lock them down and you think that you won, but them a whole a meditation out in the Irish. Them a follow Rastafari and I live upright. So tell me where you are gonna do now. Tell me what you gonna do now. Tell me where you are gonna do now that the youth our them roots. You can't water down and dilute. You can't hide the truth from the youth. You can steal the fruit, not the roots. But the youths our them roots. Hey, 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 You give them cartoon, turn them fool. You poison their food, and you think that you won, but them a whole a meditation out in the Irish. Them a follow Rastafari and I live upright. So tell me where you are gonna do now. Tell me what you gonna do now. Tell me where you are gonna do now that the youth our them rules. Come with your negative spirit, but the youth them not feel it. Come around with your white lies, trying to blind everyone's eye, but them a whole a meditation out in the Irish. Them a follow Rastafari and I live upright. So tell me where you are gonna do now. Tell me what you gonna do now. Tell me where you are gonna do now that the youth our them roots. You can't water down and dilute. You can't hide the truth from the youth. You can steal the fruit, not the roots. But the youth our them roots. You can't water down and dilute. You can't hide the truth from the youth. You can steal the fruit, not the roots. But the youth our them roots. You can't water down and dilute. You can't hide the truth from the youth. You can steal the fruit, not the root. But the youth our them rule.
What are you guys going to do? Give Tony a chenille, sorry, a bigger round of applause than that for me.
Just to remind us that we are being streamed live on reggae2reggae.com. This entire show is being streamed live on reggae2reggae.com. Okay?
Our next contestant for this evening is Michael Reed, and he'll be doing a dance. Put your hands together for Michael Reed, please.
Marcus Mosiah Garvey. He was a lover. He believed in love, romantic love, but it must be organized. I recall reading somewhere where he spoke to a group of youths at a youth meeting, and he said to them, if you have to have 2 relationships, make sure it does not belong to the same organization, because you will only cause strife and destroy the organization.
a.m.
Woman of my dreams. I wonder if me I go meet you in reality. I had to see you in my sleep. Searching, waiting, hoping, praying. Where's the lady for me? Searching, waiting, hoping.
One of the things I like to see when young people can really, really perform, and that was a good performance. Put your hands together again. Our next contestant is Justine Webb, and she'll be doing a dub. Put your hands together for Justine Webb.
Oh, what a lovely, precious dream. To be young is still black. Open your heart to what I mean. And the whole world you know.
Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. Follow the light of mental bravery. Emancipation, me a pre it every day. Me a see it, them some free. Una believe it, una believe it, una believe it. So come black people, make a reason. Make a fight against racist. Well on there, drummer, stop the music. Imagine, I come here to talk about black. And you lady, yeah, you say one. You really sit down at the start chat? As a matter of fact, I'm not too pre that. Because it's just a reflection of the times. I'm not talk about the time on your watch. No young men, young women, I'm asking a question. You ever wonder why when I say black is like automatically I mean down, but when I say brown is like I mean up? You ever wonder why when I say ghetto, people knit up them brows, knit up them eyes, you them start to victimize. But if I say uptown, it's like them say you with an imaginary crown. My mother used to tell me, say, pass now for work hard for get him gone. But it look like that is not the case. Are the youth them Them would not bleach out them face. It's like them only think you get status based on your tone or based on your race. No, people, it is a fact. We can't erase black. If you take off the B, you're left with self-esteem, you lack. You take off the B and the L, and you're left with ack. And that still means you are trying to be someone that you're not. So make us stop now. I'm free. I'm be black, proud, and free. And I just stop. Our ancestors, them, we can't flop. Our forefathers, them, face it. The struggles, the pain, we can't erase it. But the blood and the sweat, we can't make them waste it. We have to continue building from where them leave it. We have to continue being black, proud, and free. So emancipate yourself from mental slavery. Follow the light of mental bravery. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. Follow the light. Follow the light.
Okay, so looking at the audience, I see some very lively people, and you guys are giving some lame and daddy applause. Give a bigger round of applause than that for Tony. Our next contestant for this evening is Atenza Lamord, and she'll be doing music. Go ahead and give a big round of applause for her.
Mama said you're a pretty girl. What's in your hair? Doesn't matter. Longer hair, flat chest. The crowd says brown is the better. Just another stage. Pageant the pain away. This time I'm gonna take the crown without falling down. Me just get a revelation. Me just get a revelation. Me say me just get a revelation. A rush of knowledge after meditation. Man, me just get a revelation. A rush of knowledge after meditation. Them want me muffle my intelligence, but me for take crap in a reverence. You must be mad. Me never grown a idiot. Me no follow back a crowd. And me lead that. Me a one girl. When I follow back a fool. When me talk, people listen. You no like it, cool, but hear this. Don't try belittle me. Cause me a one girl. When I frighten easily. From me a pitney, me full of integrity. So if you never did see, well that's a your epiphany. Me say it's already and me I say it again. Me no follow back a trend because of me say them, yeah. Me just get a revelation. Me say me just get a revelation. Jesus, me just get a revelation. A rush of knowledge after meditation. Mediocrity. And that society reach. Everywhere you look is another youth a bleach. Me a beg, me a plea, me a cry, me a preach. Embrace black beauty. Me sincerely a besiege. Ladies, de-kink your mind not your ear, cause your mind value more than Brazilian ear. The glimity, the glamity, no worth losing your dignity. The nudity for vanity, the sexual immorality, no. Black consciousness shall set you free. Knowledge is power. Go and research your history. The Asians and the Indians still a look to Africans who birth from the motherland, condensed in the Caribbean. We are more than sea and sand. So up ye mighty nation. Build back with one island and make Africa smile, man.
It's the
them black. Yo, if they them black.
I say, a while ago, Otenza drop me frightened. But let me tell you something. One thing with black people, you see, even though we fall down sometime, we always get up back. Just so black people stay. First of all, I'd like to give a big welcome to our guest performer, Roy Ray, and put your hands together for him. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I feel like I'm me still, but anyways, he's in the audience. I also want to shout out to our sponsors again, Everard Chin and Company, Cumberland Medical Center, Fab 5, CMSS, Fuse Photo Lab, Golden Dragon Restaurant, and Dominant Dance Company. Put your hands together for them.
And the Comfortania Lounge and Restaurant.
Okay, so moving on with our program. Our last but not the least, well, not the least, definitely, our final contestant for the night. Put your hands together for Lamar Archer, and he'll be doing a drama piece. Hold on there. You kind of lame, you know. I trying to make somebody feel welcome. Thank you.
I come from the nigger yard of yesterday, leaping from the oppressor's hate and scorn of myself, from the agony of the dark hut in the shadow and the hurt of things, from the long days of cruelty and the long nights of pain, down to the wide streets of tomorrow. Of the next day, leaping I come. Who cannot see will hear. In the nigger yard, I was naked like a newborn, naked like a stone or a star. It was a cradle of blind days rocking in time, torn like the skin from the back of a slave. It was an aching floor on which I crept, on my hands and knees, searching the dust for the trace of a root, the mark of a leaf, or the shape of a flower.
Rise up, black men, and take your stand. Make a conquest of everything north and south, east and west. God and nature first made us what we are, and out of our own creative genius, we make ourselves what we want to be. So, they can shackle the hands of men. They can shackle the feet of men. They can imprison the bodies of men, but they cannot shackle or imprison the minds of men. Up, you mighty race! Accomplish what you will.
Until today, I take again my nigger life, my scorn, and I fling it in the face of those who hate me. It is me, the nigger boy, turning to manhood, linking my fingers, welding my flesh to freedom. I come from the nigger yard of yesterday.
Yeah, man, I love to see raw talent. But one of the things, one of the things I like about Jamaicans, we are always original. We always put things them together. Give a round of applause again for Lemar. You see, one of the things that we'll face in our daily life is pretending to be somebody that we're not. But we as Negroes, we need to stand up for what we believe in, especially our power. Because sometimes I hear some people talk and them talk so prim and proper. I say, okay, so me need to do that. But me as a Jamaican, me as the descendant of an African nation, me love my power. I'm always talking. I don't care when nobody wants to say. And one of the things we need to just push forward as Jamaicans and Africans on a whole and just build ourselves.
We're now going to go for a small intermission, just 10 minutes. You guys could just go ahead and refresh yourself. We have a very interesting program when you guys get back.
Sitimela sibathe bafele tijohane uhelele basimani basitsana bajabile Soweto uhelele masiyali basat basethi balibangwe uhelele tanglibone matata Afrika uhelele iyo siyelele mama yo, silele mama, helele yo, silele mama, helele yo, silele mama, helele musogoko no mama kanyana, helele silogot sebenzeni sita. Idlozi livukile masibuyele emakhaya uhelele iyo silele mama uhelele siluphelile abathothine zimpipisi yakhathaza uhelele buhlungu madoda lendaba yase-Afrika uhelele iyo siyelele mama uhelele iyo siyelele mama.
There is no future for people who deny their past. My foreparents, my grandparents, my mother, my father did not suffer and die to give me an education to strive, to oppress, or discourage my people. Because whatsoever education I acquired out of those sacrifices of over 300 years, I shall use for the salvation of the 400 million black people of the world. And the day when I forsake my people, may God...
Hi, this is Sonia Richard Ross, and you're watching Reggae to Reggae TV.
Hi, I'm Dr. Cheryl Chung, and you're tuned to RTRradio.tv. Stay tuned.
Reggae to reggae, bun down bro, man, make it burn them cold.